last night. It's like mountains somewhere from Alaska, and those are snowy mountains. So let me just show you the picture a little bit closer. So this is what we are going to draw today. It's going to be dry pastels, which are these colors. And if you want, you will have to use the gloves, not necessarily, but if you have it, your hands would be a little cleaner, that's all. So painting is very simple, drawing is very less involved in it. What we are going to do is draw these mountains first, then this river or glacier coming down, and a few trees, and then the ground nearby. Very easy painting as far as drawing goes, while painting it's not much complicated as well. And as you know, this being the dry pastels, oil pastels will not be useful. Oils cannot merge into each other, they cannot get blended into each other easily. It's not impossible, but it's hard. So dry pastels, these colors are much useful for this. And I have two of these boxes here. So these two boxes are here, and I'm going to use, doesn't matter. I mean, how many colors you have doesn't matter. You get more variety of exact shade you want to go for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this picture onto, as a reference, another camera where you can see it all the time. I hope I am sharing it correctly, or it's other way around. Should I be doing it this way? Okay. Are you guys seeing that picture properly, or you are seeing it? It's good, right? That's a reference picture. Okay. I'm starting with my paper here. As usual, let's start our session with simple thing. I'm going to start with a glove so that I can save my fingers from getting dirty. If you don't have it, not a problem. And I am going to take a little bit of tape. I'm going to keep it open only. It's not going to be all four sides. I'm going to just paste it, just the corners to hold it. Why? Because the picture might slide off. That's the reason. Okay. All right. I will let you guys do this step and wait for you. Just get your paper. It could be normal watercolor paper as well. Mine is it is pastel paper. Doesn't matter. Not a big difference. But if you want to buy sometime next time, it is pastel paper. It has a little bit of a texture on it. So that's all the difference is. But we wouldn't see much of difference. Another thing I have got here today, this is my straw, just like a drink straw, because you will see a lot of powder on the paper and you need to just blow it off. So with this straw, I'm going to blow it off. If you have it, wonderful. If not, just blow it with your mouth. I have one flat brush, hard flat brush, just to use to blend it. These two brushes I'm using. If you have it, great. Grab it, keep it ready. If not, use the fingers to blend it. All right. I am giving you few seconds, finish it off. Just grounding your picture so that it will not slide off. Don't cover it too much. You don't want to look like, you know, a noticeable corner edge gone. Don't do that. Now what I'm going to do is take a horizon line with the pencil, just like in the original picture how it is. Horizon line roughly about 1/4 of the total height, not an exact measurement, a very light line. So we know that at least horizon is correct. It may be little difficult to see. This is where the line is. And I'm going to start drawing the mountains. Hello, Vihan. So it's going to be not nothing exact, but roughly for the left hand side mountain is coming down here, and there is one more hill coming out here. Simple sketch. This is where your river is going to be, and I'm going to draw a little bit of a shore nearby us just to give some grounding. Let me see, I can. So your after this horizon line, which is water line, left hand side there is a mountain. Why I'm telling you, because the lines could be very light, you will not see it. When we start painting, you will see it. How am I showing in that painting that I'm putting on another camera, the same way we are doing. Couple of mountains. So left hand side there is a mountain, right hand side two hills. Behind there are three big brothers, we can say, mountains. Those are snowy mountains. That's where the actual uh, background is, and upper is just the sky. So as I told earlier, uh, pastel painting is all about chalks. We are going to start the painting. I'll give you a minute or so to follow me and get the lines done. I cannot draw hard lines because then they will be they will be shown, and that doesn't look good. We have ample time, don't worry. Usually pastel paintings takes very less time because it's about putting chalk across and then rubbing the chalk or blending it. Very easy process. One of the easiest paintings to do it on the spot. If you go on the spot somewhere and you want to do color painting, these chalks are very easy because no mess of any kind of color, oil, water, everything is ready made. You have to just blend it. And that's what we are going to see today here. So I am going next step. Let's see, for the sky, we need to have very light uh, very light blue. So lightest blue, if you have, just take it from your color box and apply it this way. I'm only covering the edge of the mountains, upper mountains, and then I may apply a little bit of slight purple. Let's see what happens. Not in the original painting, just trying it. The sky is not purely blue all the time. And you will ask, it looks messy. Understood. I know that. It will look messy. Always keep a habit of taking a paper towel and cleaning your hands, because next time when you touch those fingers on that area, they are going to look a little bit of funny. All right. Do not blend yet. We will do blending later on. I will let you follow it. I'm going to wait. I heard people say that it's hard to go with the speed. I totally understand. Let's wait till everyone joins and comes to this step. I am taking this straw and try to blow some extra powder on it. Done. Next step is we are going to go towards the mountains. The white portion, which is the peak of the mountains, having some snow, we are going to leave it alone, not do it now. So we will go with different kind of blue and start with the mountains. Our sun is this side. So I'm going to keep this step here, kind of like assuming this is the sun. So always remember all the shadows will follow this way. Okay. So shadows are like that.
हा कोणता रंग आहे?
हा है लाइट पर्पल. Okay. That's all. Light purple. I just gave a little bit of shade. See, from sun is from this side. Some shadow is falling on this side. I'm just pulling it over. That's all. Do not blend yet. Just leave it there. On these kind of mountains, there is usually a special color because of the vegetation. And this is, I would say, darker green. Yeah, it's emerald green kind of thing. So I am going to draw. See, after some height, this kind of trees start. So that's going to be our prominent color. Yeah. some slightly different greenish color, darker again. Here. So trying to cover those areas in different kinds of. I'm using dark blue here to go for some rocky areas. And almost we are not blending it. After blending, everything is going to change. All the orientation of the mountain should be like this, falling down. So do not cover this over this, because this is the hill little near to us. It's a middle ground, that's behind ground, far background. I will let you follow till here. Take your time, enjoy the process. We have enough time. Hope you guys are following me. Going to our slightly near mountain here. See, all the hand movements are as the mountain has curvature. Let's try to follow that. This may look weird for now, don't worry. The main advantage of working in pastels is you have ample choices of colors. So keep on making sure that colors you take are something that those are fitting in that whole scenario. I'll wait till here for you guys to join. Hope everybody is following. I'm not rushing. We have ample time. Don't worry, we are going to blend everything. It's going to look much better than what it is. It is kind of rough shots right now, but then we are going to use the power of the soft pastels. Using fingers, we are going to blend them. I am proceeding further. Just giving little character to this mountain that it stands out.
Sir, which color is that?
That is black.
Okay.
Because at the end of the whole picture, it shouldn't look all blobs together. The viewers should get a feel that there is a difference between the mountains and they're back and forth. Make sure these white areas which are snow, you leave it alone. Do not go over that. And anytime, do not touch the finger over that because we are trying to contrast with these color blends and behind sky, so that picture should actually, it's unpainted white paper. It's not even much of white. We will use some white to touch, but we are going to use it unpainted white as the snow. Okay, now I am going to start my water nearby, which is going to be a strange color combination. It is basically turquoise, blue, sorry, greenish color, and blue. Water has no exact rule, but I just keep experimenting. So I may use a little bit of green uh, and blue. So let's try to use that one. How about this one? Again, water being flat, try to go all the lines as flat as possible. There is some extra powder here. I am using my blower, which is my straw. Okay, now I'm going with water. Remember to leave water's edge that touches the mountains unpainted. You ask why? Because water at that age is usually looking a little bit of having foam or some waves hitting the shore. Again, we are not going to leave it all greenish. We will go for blue as well. Let's find which blue works for me. Too dark, too light, but this one. And water towards you is darker. That's the rule. Towards you, it's darker. So to the bottom of the page is dark. To this mountains, little light. We'll come to know why it is so and how it gives effect. Okay. Now we are turning our attention to the nearby ground. And for that, we are using slightly dramatic orangish colors. Don't use too much. Picture should look realistic. So going over different colors, trying to. There you go. So that's all the basic painting is there. And now we are going to start a little bit of fun work. I'll let you come to this point. I wouldn't hurry you. Take your time. Make sure your hand movements for every shot are properly done. For water, it's flat. For the mountains, it's a little bit of tilted. That makes a difference. If you go round and round everywhere, it will not work. Even chalk holding positions, and some rules are there. Just like when the water is touching the mountains, it should be a little bit of light or almost left white. Those are the waves. Then some greenish water, because water is not always that blue. Towards you, the water becomes darker. This will give the perspective effect. The water is really deep there. Now I'm going to just use. Okay. All right. I hope everybody is okay so far. And we are trying to start with the clouds on the top or the sky on the top. I'm cleaning my hand totally. If you have use your hands, use paper towel, make it all clean because we are going to start blending. Blending is easy. You can do it by two ways. You can use the flat brush and blend it. But what I like is mostly is using the fingers. Go one way orientation. make sure your hand do not touch the, you shouldn't touch the white snow, because that's the beauty of this painting. You don't want to touch it. I'm making sure the corners are covered too. Okay. So that was all about our upper areas. Then we are going to go to the water. I am making sure my fingers are clean again. If you want, you can change the glove as well. Or the water, of course, horizontal. All the shots are horizontal. Then there is a small land piece here. Just do it too. You must have noticed we are slowly moving towards the darker areas. We are not jumping to the dark areas first. I am cleaning my hand, and there is some encroachment of powder going on. My snow is precious. I don't want to disturb it. Simple. I am making sure my hands are clean and going for this big mountain, the blue mountain. Again, orientation is from top to bottom. Be careful. Your dirty hand can destroy. Uh-oh. I'm literally using every finger possible separately so as to not contaminate the colors. That's it. We will retouch it later on. Now I'm going to this middle small hill. Blend it, blend it, blend it. See, after blending, that whole vegetation and everything on that mountain appears to be real. Comes out lively. After every color patch, wash your finger or clean your finger instead of calling wash. Clean your finger. Don't try to encroach on other areas. Make sure only tricky part in this painting is you may encroach accidentally onto other areas. I'm going for this right hand side hill. There are some edges, we'll fix that later. And then going to this mountain big boy. There we go. Mostly painting's main areas are over. I am going to do the blow dry. Almost clear. Usually this painting is supposed to be done on the easel, standing up or tilted. So the powder keeps falling down naturally. We are doing it flat because of this zoom session. So we had to adjust a little bit here and there. Now I will let you follow this till here, and then we will go for the next steps, which are not many. We are almost to the end. I will give you a few minutes to do these steps. Follow me. Hopefully everyone is with me. I am using a small dry brush to just make sure some retouching part. Okay, I am using my white pencil. It is nothing but a chalk to make sure my water lines are correct. Slightly. And I'm using most important factor here, which is a white chalk, to add little bit of snow there. Who doesn't like snow, right? And snow, it is not just sitting around like that. It has to just come down like small rivers, and it should look natural. So I'm just trying to pull some lines to give the realistic effect of the snow. So the people know that snow is flowing down from there. Trying to make it as natural, as real possible is the fun part of the painting.
Normal writing chalk, blackboard chalk, or what?
So you imagine what's happening on those mountains and then just draw the lines. Yeah.
The chalk is normal writing chalk or a pastel chalk? Which one?
It's a pastel chalk.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, pastel chalk. From this color box only, pastel chalk, I just took it. So this chalk will basically give you the illusion of snow, snowy areas. So this is important effect. What you did is, this is left white, it's paper unpainted. Then you have left that paper alone. You have everybody else surrounding, and now you're using the chalk to just pull it down. Now the chalk is mixing with the background color, which is undercolor, but that gives the illusion that there is a snow which is falling down in small rivers and some bluish shadows, because snow's shadow is not black, it is blue. That's what the whole effect is. So we are trying to do that so that it looks, and then you can touch it with your finger a little bit here and there. That's all it is. Now the same chalk I'm going to use. Look, what happens is this water is almost standstill, right? And the water might have some reflection here of the mountain. Again, it's not too much because we are really far from that. So this is the reflection I am guessing will be. Yeah, I'm going to leave it here, but not just keep it like this. I have to merge it. This will give a dramatic effect. And see, what I'm doing is in the middle, you may not be seeing it. I am just, the chalk gets dirty quickly. So I'm going to just rub it over the paper. It becomes clean again. It has to be pure white. Okay, and now there is a glistening line touching the mountains, which is the horizon line here. So that any errors there, those are merged out. Yeah. Now the fun part is we cannot leave these chalk shots as is. We have to use some hand to make it little bit merged across, because the water is really far away. If the body is too near, the reflections are very sharp and clear. When the reflections are too far away, we have to just merge them. Shouldn't be looking that prominent, but around there, slightly present, subtly present, not much. I think that should be enough, because if we do it too much, it might just look weird. I might just keep some because I'm just tempted. Okay. Now the last portion is some of the trees on the left hand side. I did it with some dark blue color. Sorry, it was dark blue or dark green color. Where is that, buddy? I guess this is not a big deal. We'll just draw them. Okay, I'm going to draw those trees like this. Watch. So coming down with these are pine kind of trees. At the shore where we are standing. And for the trees, it cannot be only one color. So we have to add some shades in them. No exact science, just some blurry standing trees. And then at the bottom, some shadow because the trees are standing there. There we go. And now the slightly blending part. Don't try to blend all of it. It will ruin your water. So leave it that way. Don't try to overdo it. I'm taking one dark Mr. Brown here. This is dark brown. Just pulling some of the land areas to here to show the rocks and this that. Right? That gives a realistic effect of the shore. There we go. Again, if you are almost done with the mountains, you don't have to fall for these trees. If you skip it, that portion, no problem. Not a big deal. But I'm just trying it. Some rocks. And rocks are there, so somewhat darker shadows are there too. So that gives us our foreground cleared. Foreground is done. Background is already done. In this kind of paintings, you are always scared of any small error might turn into big mistake. Don't worry about it. This is all about enjoying the process. last almost 1 hour we have been enjoying, that matters. So some glacier is coming down the mountain, which is flowing through these hills and coming down, going to the ocean somewhere. That's what the whole painting is all about. In every painting, you will have to find out and identify what are the beauty spots. So in this whole thing, I guess the beauty spot is the mountains with snowy mountains. That is first attraction. And the water. Water is always interesting portion for part of any kind of painting. If there is water, people will be naturally attracted. I don't know why. Maybe because we have 70% water in us. That could be the reason. But if you have good judgment on the water, the painting will come live. So that almost concludes our painting. But I guess I could draw some of the trees on this mountain if possible. I'm doing nothing but darker uh, brown standing shots that gives the distance. That small little mountain there, it has some trees as well. So again, the merging would be standing, not flat. I'm using the blower again. And my painting is ready for signature. How about you? I'm going to just take out these ending holding stickers and make sure picture is fully released. And as I told you last time, you can take a hairspray, transparent hairspray, and spray it over this painting so that it holds all the colors. Otherwise, everything remains in a powder shade. Someone comes and touches the painting, it might disturb the painting. So don't let that happen. So I am done here. Ruchiji, are you still there?
I am here, Sharad.
Okay, so I would request everyone to share your painting if you have done with it.
Yes, this looks amazing. Thank you, Sharad.
Oh, no
I
problem.
think your instructions are so good, and it's amazing. Even though I'm not participating, just listening to you, I feel like it's meditation for me. It's really soulful.
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you.
Yeah, we would love to see everybody's pictures for sure.
Yeah, please share your painting
Yeah,
or focus your camera on the painting so that
yeah,
Ruchiji, if you are okay with it, she will take a
yeah,
picture
yeah.
so that we can show it to some other participants. How do we do it?
Right.
Please put your painting on the camera if you want. No force, just a request.
Yeah, everybody can do at the same time. That would be great.
Yeah, so please.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can see Nutan's painting. Thank
Yeah.
you,
This is
Nutan.
Irad.
Oh, Ira's painting. Okay. Ruchiji, if you want to take a picture, please.
Yeah, I'm
take
just
a
waiting for everybody so I can do it at the same time.
Perfect.
Just
Oh, wow.
This is
Pranjali,
my
Pranjali, it came out really good. Thank you so
do
much.
others want to show also? Sangeeta, Ria.
Yeah,
You know what? Your painting is a representation of who you are. So that's
yeah.
why it's unique. So we
Avani,
don't compare
Avani,
paintings
oh,
with
you have
each
done two
other.
of them. Beautiful.
Yeah. Can I see more?
Maitreyi, Ria, Vihan,
This is
Sharayu, please
really
show your painting if you have done. Oh, wow. I'm sure you must have enjoyed